Hello everyone, it's me, Mrs. Groner, and today we're going to make a beautiful and fun butterfly life cycle craft. Let's take a look at what you need to complete the project. For this project, you will need paper. You can use scraps of paper or regular paper, it doesn't matter. You'll need a plain paper plate. Colors, those can be markers or crayons, either way. Glue, and you can use a glue stick or regular glue. Scissors and labels. The labels will say egg, caterpillar, chrysalis, and butterfly. I'll show you the labels first, because the first thing I want you to do is take your paper and write out some labels. If you need to pause the video now to be able to write the words, you can do that. So the words you're writing are egg, caterpillar, chrysalis, and butterfly. Remember, you can pause the video here in order to write those words. Once you're done, we'll get started with the paper plate. The first thing we're going to do on our paper plate is draw a line through the center on two sides. So we have 4 places. Then we start with our labels. First thing you're going to do is cut out your label for egg right there. And we'll glue that label to the top of our page. Then I want you to take your time and draw and cut out a leaf shape. Once you've done that, make sure it's colored because it really helps. Then you're going to use the scraps from the edges of your leaf to make some little eggs. Remember, butterfly eggs are so small, and butterflies lay a lot of them on a leaf. So I'm going to cut out some tiny little circles, and then I'm going to add glue to my leaf and glue that down. I have my sweet little tiny eggs, and I'm going to glue them right onto my leaf. And now I have my leaf with the eggs on it. There's my butterfly eggs. Okay, now what's the next thing that happens in the butterfly life cycle? Well, the butterfly turns into a caterpillar. So the first thing I want you to do is cut out your label that says caterpillar. Once you've done that, we're going to glue those labels in about the same place on our plate. So if you notice, here's egg. I'm going to move it over and glue caterpillar right there. Now, does anyone remember what caterpillars do? That's right. Caterpillars eat and eat and eat. And what do they eat? They eat leaves. So for this section of your plate, you're going to want to draw 2 things. One, a leaf that's been eaten, and 2, your caterpillar. Notice how I drew those in 2 different places. Then you'll go ahead and cut them both out. So I'm going to cut out this delicious leaf for my sweet caterpillar to eat. Oh, he's a hungry caterpillar, I tell you. He's got a lot of growing to do. Did you remember that caterpillars shed and grow 5 times before they turn into butterflies? It's amazing. I know, I love that. Okay, so here we go. Here's my caterpillar, and really take your time to color these items. They'll look a lot better if you color them. So now I'm going to add my leaf to the plate by gluing it down. There we go. And then I'm going to add my caterpillar to the plate by gluing it down. There we go. Oh, he's going to be eating right where that hole is. Look at that. So there's my caterpillar. So now I can see First, there was an egg. Then it turned into a caterpillar. Now I'm going to do the next part. And if we look at our labels, we can remember that the next thing that happens is the chrysalis. The caterpillar sheds its skin for the last time and turns into a chrysalis. So I'm going to cut out the word chrysalis and add it to the next section of my plate. Right there we go. Now, for this picture, I want you to draw a branch because caterpillars attach themselves to a tree branch usually when they make their chrysalis. And then draw your chrysalis and color it in. So there's mine. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out and add it to my paper plates. Oh, I love this. It comes out so beautiful when we're all done. So here we go. There is my tree branch right there with my caterpillar chrysalis hanging down. And I'm going to add my glue and glue it right onto my plate. Now, right here. Ah, love it. And I love how on this activity, sometimes the pieces kind of stick off a little. It makes it look really nice. I just love that look. So make sure you press those down so that they stick really well, especially if you're using a glue stick. And now the chrysalis will hatch and I will have a beautiful butterfly. So now you're going to cut out the word butterfly and add that to the last section of your paper plate right there, butterfly. I'm going to glue that on in the same place that I glued all the other labels. You can really see them. They stand out well when they kind of stick up off the plate like that. And now take your time to draw a picture of a beautiful butterfly. Make it as beautiful as you want and as colorful as you want. Butterflies are such pretty animals, such pretty insects. I think they're some of the most beautiful insects out there. I'm cutting out my butterfly now, and I don't have to cut exactly on the lines. I'm cutting kind of around the lines to do it a little bit faster. There we go. There's my butterfly. And now I'm going to glue it down. But do you know what I'm going to do? I want the wings to be able to move a little. So when I add glue to my butterfly, I'm only going to add glue to the center of my butterfly, right down the middle. That way its wings will still be able to move. So my glue's just right in that section. And I'm adding my butterfly to that part of my plate. Now you bend the wings up. You take and you bend your wings up just a little. See how now they can move? And now I have a beautiful art project that can tell the story of a butterfly's life cycle. First, there's an egg, and the egg hatches, and out comes a caterpillar. The caterpillar eats and eats and eats and grows until it grows a chrysalis. Inside the chrysalis, the caterpillar's changing. And then when it comes out, it turns into a beautiful butterfly. The butterfly flies away and lays eggs on a leaf.